Hi guys! First of all, I'd like to say thank you guys so much for all your response to my last video. You guys are so supportive. It's hard to believe that, after not having made any videos in such a long time, that I still have supporters, and there's a few of you guys who have been watching me since the beginning of my weight loss journey, so thank you so much. I know I don't reply to each and every one of you, but I do read all of them, and because of my busy schedule, I'm unable to find time to really go through each and every one of them and reply, but I do really appreciate all of your support, all of your advice and encouragement. Thank you so much. So the reason why I'm making this video, aside from thanking you guys, is so a few of you are also asking me what exactly I'm doing now to lose the weight again that I have gained. And it's really simple. I've just gone back to the Weight Watchers way. It's how it all began. It's what has worked for me for the majority of my weight loss, so I don't see why I should find a different way. I found that when I did change my diet to, I don't know if you guys remember, but somewhere along the way in my past weight loss, I changed my diet to not eating any carbs. And stupidly, I did ignore, but I kind of just kept on doing it, even though a few of you were saying, you should be cautious of the no carb diet. You guys were warning me that I would eventually snap back into the, eating the carbs. And I should have listened, but I guess I was just being impatient, and I was getting frustrated that I was willing to just give up something to make the results come quicker. And you guys were right. You should not deprive yourself of anything, and that was a big lesson learned for me. And it made me realize how good Weight Watchers is. At least for me, it's worked really well. I mean, I'm eating carbs again. I eat rice, I eat bread, I eat practically anything I want again, and I've still lost the 3 pounds that I told you guys about in my previous video. The first week that I went back on the Weight Watchers program. I am still doing the old program, so I'm not doing like the Pro Points, or I don't know what new program Weight Watchers has at the moment, but I am doing it the way I've always done it before, which is just counting points. And at the moment, my target points per day is 21. And I have that 5 points per day allowance. So yeah, I'm pretty much still, now I'm eating like practically anything I want, but because I have school and work, I find that it's really helpful to plan my meals or make my meals the night before. So what I've been having a lot of, which is really good and so low in points, is practically a shrimp bowl or a chicken bowl. And the way I do it is I buy huge bags of mixed frozen veggies. Those things are like a must in your fridge. They're so easy, and like you don't have to cut up the veggies, and they're super cheap. I get mine from Costco, and you get like a huge bag of them. It's like this big. Okay, you guys can't really tell how big it is on the screen, but it's really big, and it's only like $6.99. So you really can't go wrong with that. Again, it's super easy. Just put it. What I do with that is I have like a big container. I fill it up with veggies about two-thirds of the way. And then to make some room for the other stuff, I defrost the veggies just a little bit because I don't want to cook it, because remember, I'm making this the night before. So anyway, so I put the mixed veggies in there, defrost it just a little bit to make some room because it's it kind of takes up a lot of space when it's frozen, and then it kind of shrinks down when it's not as frozen. So after that, I take it out of the microwave. I put about, depending on my protein, if I have shrimps, if I decide to go with shrimps, I would put about a cup of rice. So that's a lot for me. That's really filling. I put a cup of white rice, and then I put about, for shrimp. Shrimp is another really great staple to have for people losing weight. I have about like, for 24 pieces of like maybe like the medium sized shrimps, that's only about 2 points. I'm talking about the old points. So, and I put like, yeah, so I put about 24 pieces of shrimps, cup of rice, a whole bunch of veggies. You can put as much veggies as you want. And then, to add some flavor, I just put some Maggi soy sauce. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. It's like a seasoning soy sauce. And then I put like I don't know how to say it, but it's that Vietnamese hot sauce with like the green cap. And then I just put that all over because I love spicy food. And I just put that all over, put that in the fridge, and then that's good to go for the next day. And I just microwave it. So that was and all that is about just 6 points, 6 to 7 points. So that's really, really low in calories and points and fat. So that was like my biggest meal, and even then, that's not a lot of points. So that's one thing that I've been having a lot of. In the morning, I used to have, which I also mentioned in previous videos, I used to have the yogurt with strawberries and bananas and then granola. However, strawberries are not in season, and I only like that kind of meal, the yogurt breakfast, only if there was strawberries. If not, I would have like cereal. But lately, I've been doing something different. It's really good. I just like to mix things up a bit. And what I've been having lately every morning is oatmeal, either maple brown sugar flavored or banana nut flavored. And then I put, instead of just regular milk, like 2% milk or anything like that, I put almond milk because it's so low in calories. For a cup of, sorry, is it almond milk? Yeah, I think it's almond milk. And for a cup of that, it's only 35 calories or 30 calories. So you really can't go wrong with that either. Whereas like a cup of 2% milk, it's about like 80 calories for 3/4 of a cup or a cup. Something like that. So I put almond milk in my oatmeal, and after that I put a whole banana, I cut it up, and then I put some cinnamon powder on top, and all that is probably just about 3 points. So that's like not a pretty bad meal for something to start your day with. And then I would have a coffee. So aside from those 2 meals that I just explained to you guys, what I've also been having a lot of is the mixed, like the fruit mixed nuts or mixed nuts, and it's usually the ones that I've been having a lot of has like yogurt. I thought it was chocolate, but the little pieces of yogurt, like solid yogurt, I guess that's what you would call them. And like what comes with it, almonds, cranberries, macadamia nuts. Those are pretty high in calories. So because I'm always like on the go, I don't mind having those because I don't have time to like look for a microwave and then microwave that, and I don't want to buy food either. I'm trying to stay away from buying food. So even if I have to spend 3 of my points just on the nuts, then I don't mind doing that as long as I have something to munch on. Because like the breakfast or my breakfast and that vegetable shrimp bowl that I explained to you guys, those 2 like are my biggest meals. Everything else I spend on like little things like to snack on. So yeah, I have those. And what else do I eat a lot of? I would just munch on like other things too. Of course I would count them. I have those biscottis too, which I like to have with my coffee. And those are about 3 points. The ones that I get are from Costco. And yeah, that's basically what I've been having a lot of lately. But I mean, that can still change, and that's what I love about Weight Watchers program, is because I don't have to stick with the same food all the time. Whereas like the other diet that I did, which kind of led me to failure and binging, was one where I was restricted from eating the foods that I love, like carbs. I love carbs, and yeah. So big lesson learned: just don't restrict yourself, or don't deprive yourself of any food that you love, especially if you love food like me. Okay, and also another important thing is water. But you guys already know that, but I have to emphasize that I always have a bottle of water with me everywhere I go. I'm not saying I drink a lot of water. Like, in a day I probably drink like 2 bottles of water, but as long as you're constantly like even just sipping on water, just to keep yourself like hydrated. And I don't know where I heard this from, but someone was saying how sometimes you think you're hungry, but really you're just thirsty. So that's what I've been doing a lot. And like sometimes when I find myself thinking about food, I'm like, okay, am I really hungry or am I just thirsty? So I would grab my water bottle, sip some of that water, and I don't really care to eat much, or I don't really care to like eat something at that moment. So I find that really helpful. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing lately. That's how I've lost my first 3 pounds of the year. And I'm hoping to stay focused. This week so far hasn't been the best week, but I haven't binged or anything, but of course, like I've used up some of my allowance points, which I usually don't, but it's okay as long as I'm, you know, once I've used my allowance point, I have to tell myself, okay, you've used it up, you have to be good the rest of the week, which is gonna be hard, but there's only 3 more days till the end of the week until I weigh in again. So yeah, I'll let you guys in on how I do next Monday. What else? In terms of working out, I don't remember what I said about working out, or even if I even talked about anything with regard to working out in my last video. But like I said, I just want to make sure that I'm really like pat down with this whole diet. I want to make sure that I don't fall again, and that I'm really consistent and I'm keeping on track with it. And I just want to get it into my system that it's like second nature again, which I, for some reason, lost the past 4 months. So I want to make sure it's like an easy thing for me again. And then we'll add in the fitness, which is what I've done before. I kind of like worked with the whole eating lifestyle first, and then I added the fitness one. And what else? I think that's all for now. If I do miss anything, again, just let me know what you guys want to know. And again, thank you guys so much for your continued support. And for those of you who are kind of on this weight loss journey with me, more power to you, and congratulations on the success you've achieved thus far, and keep me updated. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.